Hi guys.
Hi.
We're doing Google Hangouts on Air just to talk together collectively about what we've learned about saving endangered sea turtles. And you guys have your Chromebooks open, and we've been using Google Hangout on Air all year, haven't we?
Yeah.
With Mr. Reiner and Mrs. Jabro-Brosner. What do you guys think about the first time we used the Google Hangout between the three classes? What did you think about that?
I think it was scary.
Heidi, go ahead. You jumped into
It was
first.
cool
Why? What did you think about it?
because we could see the other classes and we could hear them very clearly, and it was just fun.
It was neat, wasn't it?
Yeah.
At first I was scared
Why?
because there's like all these kids that some of them you don't even know, like staring at you.
It was back in September, wasn't it?
My birthday was.
Noah, did you want to
It
add to
was interesting to see the other classes just looking at you through the screen basically and talking to you. And it's more of like it kind of helps build like the fifth graders into a team so you can learn more.
So it's like more of a fifth grade teamwork.
Yeah, we got kind of squirrely, didn't we, at first when we saw the camera? We could see ourselves on the
Like,
screen. Yeah, we were getting like that. We were getting really carried away. But then by the third or fourth time,
We're just like,
We're
okay, well, we're cool.
Yeah.
We were like excited.
But some people were really excited with Steven and his girlfriend.
yes,
So
we talked
many
about aviation last week.
Yeah.
When we Google hanged out and they're in North Dakota. Yes. So we're using Google Hangouts for educational purposes, right?
Yeah, like how
But
we're
sometimes
using the
it just
flight.
Oh yes. Why don't you talk about that?
So we're using the Google Hangout to talk to Stephen for the flight and how his girlfriend wanted to be a flight
pilot.
pilot.
Mm-hmm.
And how most people made fun of her because she was a girl.
Right. And we have a record of each of these Google Hangouts, so if we ever want to go back and look at them, we can, right? And we have the links, which I still have to share that one with you guys. But so whenever we've used these Google Hangouts, we've used them for educational purposes, haven't we?
Yeah.
And right now we're using this Hangout for just to talk, and I'll be clicking back and forth to different items that you've got on your Chromebooks as well. So have you enjoyed the Hangouts that we've done this year?
Yeah, but sometimes it's a little difficult because you can barely hear or you can barely see the people and everything.
So in that case, we have to work on the volume of the microphone, right? Being able to hear people and passing the microphone around
And what
helps
you've been
more.
doing is you've been using your microphone, putting it near the speaker so they can actually hear.
That helps, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
we
Just
had some
don't keep
problems with
two microphones on at
Yeah.
once.
Right.
Because then they're not gonna-
Doesn't work.
that. And they were like,
We learned that the
sometimes,
hard
like,
way.
walking out and stuff, and you had to say, can you say that again?
Yes. And the time lapse, and they're an hour difference, and I don't know if that shouldn't make a difference, but maybe the connectivity if it's long distance. I
Like sea
don't know.
turtles, they have a long distance from their home.
That's true. Right. Long distance, but I don't know. But Google, it shouldn't make a difference.
Yeah.
So what do you have on your Chromebooks? What's the thing we're going to just talk a bit about?
We are going to be talking about interrupted journey,
Okay.
saving endangered sea turtles.
So I will click to that document and we'll share that. So we talked about the story Interrupted Journey and saving endangered sea turtles. So we have we've got the Google Hangouts going on right now, and we read through this story. And basically, what did we learn about the sea turtles? Trinity, what did you learn?
Basically, we learned in the story about that the Kemp's Ridley turtles are dying because they're in 50-degree or less weather in the water, and they're supposed to be in, I think it said 70 degrees.
75 degrees.
Yeah, like 70 to 75
Right.
degrees in temperature.
Right.
And then in the story, pretty much, there was this one sea turtle that almost died because it was in the cold water for too long.
Exactly.
And then there was another sea turtle that they rescued along the sea. No, what was the new one?
No, the new one was the one I was talking about. You're talking
And what about that one?
Anyway, it was kind of like the temperature that it should be in its shell, which was 70 degrees.
Oh, yes.
And it survived more better than the other turtle that had 50 degrees in its shell. And they were in hibernation, but if it's too cold, they won't wake up from their hibernation. So they put them in water and help them wake up from their hibernation.
And we watched a video clip on that, didn't we?
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
But it was like
Discovery Ed.
But it was pretty much telling you about the. I don't think it was the same. Maybe it was, but it was also telling you about the mother sea turtle and like pretty much what the little sea turtles do.
Okay, so let's just see if we can see a little bit of this video
And a
clip.
bit of human help has also worked for an animal in Australia's north. People are helping baby flat-backed turtles make one of the most important journeys that they'll ever make. Sarah explains.
This is a female flat-backed turtle. She's at Casuarina Beach in Darwin, where she was born. Now she's back to lay her own eggs.
So I'll just pause that for a minute.
I've been wondering, is this blue yellow or is that the other rusty
That's
sea turtle?
yellow.
What did you think?
I
What do you
thought-
think?
I thought that was blue and yellow because there's like a little bit of blue on the side of his eye and then the yellow wristband.
What do you guys think?
I was thinking blue yellow.
I don't think it's blue yellow because they said somewhere in the text that they put a blue and yellow wristband on
Blue
it.
and yellow wristband?
Yeah.
They never showed us
They said
an
it was
image
a
about the blue and yellow.
Okay.
So it was pretty much like a weird looking green maybe.
Okay. So you guys, with your Chromebooks, you were able to, how many of you did the double screen thing where you've got the video
Yeah.
going and you've got your document?
I did.
Me and Kylie did. One person has the text open, and
Oh,
Kylie
nice.
had the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you did MoveNote too, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And you used MoveNote for one of your questions.
We actually did a move note for both of them, and then wrote a paragraph for the other.
Oh, nice, nice. So, thinking about Google Hangouts On Air and thinking about yourself as learners and as leaders too, taking charge of your own learning, how do you think this has helped you this year? In what ways has this helped you? Improve your learning, be a better leader, be a better learner, be a better student. Oh, your hand jumped up right away. How has it helped you, Trinity?
It's helped me because well, I'm thinking Google Hangouts helped me more because we actually get to have different opinions from each classroom, and then once you finally get to find out why everybody's opinions and why they had that, you might want to keep your own, or you could jump in and see and agree what they're doing. And I was actually a little confused when we started the Google Hangouts, so I wanted to look more about it at home on my laptop and everything. So
And did you do that?
I've tried to, but then my mom's
So
been
not
doing it, yeah.
Okay.
So when she graduates, I'll be able to do it and everything.
Okay. So we've tried to use it as an educational tool, right?
Yes.
And as a sharing, so you've gotten to know the 3 5th grade classes at the start of the year and throughout the year. We've used it for what, Young Ameritown, and what other things have we used Google Hangouts for?
We
Like
used
for the
it-
flight banner.
Yeah.
Flight,
But that didn't work, so we had to go into
Yeah.
Mr. Reiner's room.
right.
That's another problem.
Team
was it?
building,
Yeah, team building.
We used it to talk about bullying and like
bullying,
That's soccer.
Oh, that was the soccer thing.
Yep. So we've used it, all of the rubrics on how to write correct responses.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that was another one too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, it just makes your ideas stronger by having different opinions about it.
It does, and you can hear what other kids are thinking right away.
Yeah.
And we get the same message across all 3 classes, don't we?
Yeah, and
Yes.
sometimes if like one of the teachers don't have enough time to come in here, we'll do I forgot what it's called.
Google Hangouts.
Yeah, Google
Mhm.
Hangouts.
Nice.
Shouldn't we also tell them about MoveNote and Kaizena?
If you want to share right now, that'd be great. How has MoveNote, what is MoveNote and how has it helped you this year?
So MoveNote is pretty much this website that you have one side where it's they have one side where it's a screen where you'll be able to put your slide in that you were talking about,
Like we're doing for
and then you have a screen where you could show yourself. But if you don't want to, you could press the
Okay.
Yeah.
disable camera and you could just show more clearly.
And you can do it with without your face or with your face, and
You could pause and start whenever you want.
Okay.
You could
You could start over.
You could underline what you need to show them.
So how
But
does,
it's like
how does that help you be a learner, prove yourself as learners?
Well,
It helps. Well, it helps me because sometimes when I feel like I don't want to write or type anything on the computer, I sometimes feel like I want to do more movement because you actually get to
say stuff.
express more instead of typing. Because when you type, you express, but you don't express as much as you do on movement.
And didn't you two say that you did the 2 move notes for both questions, and then you went back and took what you wrote, what you said, and you typed it?
Yes.
So that was a great support for both of you.
And
Everybody
because I got us to learn like more and more about it. Because once you like look back at it, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
When
It just
Kylie and I
helps
used to do
That's
move notes, we were struggling at first because we didn't know what to do, which buttons to press.
yeah.
It was
But you learned
hard.
quickly.
Sometimes. And then I actually found out like, oh, this is easier now. And then once we started to do it more, I got to learn every button.
What do you think's easier, Kaizen or move note?
I think it's Move Note better because Kaizen just makes me like confused.
And especially because move note, if you want to show your face, you don't have to show your face. You could like write on
Get
a
rid of the camera.
well,
And I don't
like
think
if you
can do that
want
on
to.
Kaizen.
So it has like this square thing. So say you wanted to show them your work, but you only had room for one slide, and it was on like the clipboard or on the boards back there. You could show it to the camera and show what your work is and everything.
Right.
And also, if you're like a learner that uses audio for it, it helps you record what you think so you can remember back. Like, oh yeah, I said that, and oh yeah, I remember that I learned that, and so on and so forth.
So we've been doing move notes pretty much for writing and writing
Like
and math,
like the
parks and
memorize
playgrounds.
Pretty much
Mostly-
everything.
Mostly, Move Note is like a bubble map but you could help you say things and organize things by pieces and pieces.
But it also depends on the subject.
And Google Hangouts is the same type of thing because we can pull the documents out, right?
But
And
Google
record it.
Hangouts is a little more unlimited because like you can go to a website and then just it shows it on the screen.
Exactly.
And
Nice
Kaizen is
job.
different because there's no screen. There's only the thing that you're talking about,
Just audio.
and it's just
Yeah.
it's just like
It
more of a
confuses
video.
me really. Like
Because sometimes I forget what to use and what to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only do Move Note because it's so confusing. I'm
Okay.
like,
Guys, thank you very much. This was perfect. Thank you.